The sessions for me weren't very different from what I've experienced in a counseling session when me and my husband went to a marriage counselor. It was kind of the same things that I've experienced there. I guess I just didn't know all of the work and the skill that kind of went into it. Home et al. 2018 states that a theoretical orientation is important for counselors because it's like a guideline of techniques and skills and treatments that are unique to the counselor, but also helps the counselor to treat the client in the client's own personal style. So what I noticed about the first counselor in video one was that the counselor was warm. He recalled back information to her that she'd already stated, like summarizing. The counselor was attentive. He showed empathy, and he kind of showed that he sensed what she was feeling, which may have not been immediately known to her. And then I could tell that the client felt that she was in good hands. She kind of, because of his confidence, she was able to like dig deeper in her issues. I'd say that the skills that the first counselor displayed the most were warmth, genuineness, and empathy, which is the therapeutic triad. Also, I would say that he's more along the lines of the Ivy model, but also I found that he displayed a lot of the characteristics that are in the Egan model and the Ivy model. The solar, which is sitting up, he had an open posture, he leaned forward, he had eye contact, and he was relaxed. I feel like the second counselor in video 2 had more of the Egan model. He was empathetic, but he was more on the negotiating side and also sensing a lot more. His approach included goal setting, which is like between now and next week, you can offer activities that you'd like to do and see what other people have to say about that, which was a big challenge for her, but also gave her still gave her a level of autonomy. I can't really define which model I go with because I really do like both of those, the Ivy model and Egan model. More so the goal setting model, which allows for autonomy, but also lets the counselor kind of suggest things that may work for the client. Also, as our textbook, Simmons et al. 2020 states, that advanced empathy provides an interpretation of the client's story. I believe that the first counselor displayed that characteristic or the skill. So that is something that I think that I would have to work on. I think a question that I would have is, how do counselors settle on a theoretical approach that is unique to them, but also works for the client to meet their specific needs?